So, do you remember when one of the most famous athletes in the world suddenly became the center of one of the biggest scandals? Yeah, we're talking about Tiger Woods. At the time, this guy wasn't just a golfer. He was golf. He was dominance, precision, discipline, a global icon. By 2009, Tiger had already won 14 major championships. He was rich, respected, and practically untouchable. But behind that perfect image, there was a completely different story unfolding. And once it came out, everything changed. The story really begins in 2009. Tiger Woods is 33 years old, living in Florida at the absolute peak of his career. He's married, has a child, and another on the way. From the outside, his life looks perfect, but privately, things are very different because Tiger has a habit, and that habit is women. Not just one, not just a few, a lot. Tiger had developed a pattern of meeting women at clubs, events, or even just through everyday encounters and starting secret relationships. Most of them were just regular people, and for a long time, no one knew. One night in 2009, Tiger is in New York City at a nightclub. That's when a woman named Rachel notices him. Rachel works as a VIP hostess. She walks up to him and starts a conversation. And almost immediately, there's chemistry. Before the night is over, Tiger gets her number. Not long after, Tiger texts her. He tells her he wants to see her again. So Rachel flies out to meet him in Orlando. And from there, their relationship begins. But there's one major problem. Tiger is married. Not only that, his wife is pregnant. They meet up again and again. Different cities, different hotels. For months, they carry on this secret affair. Everything is going smoothly until one trip changes everything. Tiger is in Melbourne, Australia, competing in a golf tournament. She travels all the way from New York to Australia and checks into the same hotel, just on a different floor to avoid suspicion. But here's the problem. She's being watched. Reporters from a tabloid magazine have been tracking her movements. At one point, one of the reporters even gets into the elevator with her, just to see where she's going. And they watch her walk directly to Tiger's room. That's all they need. Soon after, word gets back to Tiger. He realizes the situation is serious. This isn't just a rumor anymore. A story is coming, and it's going to explode. Tiger sits down with his wife, Ellen, and he tells her something big is about to come out. But he insists it's not true. He sets up a call between Ellen and Rachel. Before the call, Tiger tells Rachel to deny everything. As she does. For a moment, it works. Ellen believes them. But not for long, because about a week later, the story drops. The tabloids publish everything they know. Photos, details, timelines, and suddenly, the entire world is talking about Tiger Woods. Ellen reads the article, and something doesn't sit right. So she decides to find out the truth herself. A few days later, Tiger is at home. He takes medication, Ambien and Vicodin, and falls asleep while he's out. Ellen takes his phone and starts going through it. That's when she finds a number she doesn't recognize. So she sends a message. "I miss you. When are we seeing each other again?" A few seconds later, a reply comes in. Rachel answers and immediately says something that changes everything. "Hey, babe. I thought you were asleep." And just like that, the truth is out. Ellen now knows everything. It was real, and she had been lied to. That's when things explode. Ellen storms into the bedroom. She wakes Tiger up and confronts him. She's furious. She grabs a golf club. Tiger sees what's happening and panics. He grabs his keys and runs out of the house, into his SUV, and drives off. Fast. Too fast, because within moments, he loses control and crashes, first into a fire hydrant, then into a tree. Ellen follows him outside, sees the crash, runs up to the vehicle, and starts smashing the windows with the golf club. Within hours, the story hits the news, and from there, it spreads everywhere. Everyone is talking about Tiger Woods, but here's where things get even worse. Because after the crash, more women start coming forward, one after another. Within days, over a dozen women publicly claim they had affairs with him. It's a full-blown collapse. Sponsors start pulling out. Public image destroyed. Reputation shattered. The man who once represented discipline is now known for something else. Tiger issues statements. He apologizes. He even checks himself into rehab, trying to deal with personal issues. Meanwhile, Ellen is left dealing with everything. The betrayal, the embarrassment, the fact that all of this is happening publicly. But then, another revelation comes out. Another woman. And this time, it hits differently. Because this woman is someone close to them. Ellen decides she's done. In 2010, Tiger Woods and Ellen officially divorce, ending what once looked like a perfect marriage. One of the most dominant athletes in history loses everything that wasn't on the golf course. Tiger Woods didn't just lose endorsements. He lost trust. He lost control of his image. And for the first time, he looked human, flawed, broken. This scandal became one of the biggest celebrity stories of that decade. It was everywhere. Talk shows, comedy sketches, memes. It felt like the entire world was watching, judging, speculating. And for Tiger, there was no hiding from it. When everything finally came out, it wasn't just about golf anymore. It was about choices, secrets, and consequences. And that's the story of how one of the greatest athletes of all time went from being untouchable to the center of a historic scandal.